Hello, my beautiful Gemini. Welcome to this timeless reading. Whenever you get this message, it's meant for you. As a little side note, it is actually Gemini season when I'm doing this, so happy birthday to you if you're watching this on the weekly. If you're here for your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus, welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's get into the overall energy. I kind of love this. There's like a blue feel, it's a shade of blue. Gemini is the throat chakra, which is expression, communication, and here it's a time for change. It is a time for change. Do not wait or put off decisions any longer. I find this very when you get messages that are definitive, it's like, this is it. Where in your life have you been procrastinating? Where in your life have you been putting off leaving the relationship, starting a relationship, expressing yourself within the relationship, opening the lines of communication within it, in a friendship, with your family, where in your life are you holding back because you're afraid of seeming distant, or saying, the way Geminis would feel like, right? Or, is there like the chatterbox in your mind taking over, so you're holding back from speaking? Where are you making a decision to buy a home, to sell a home, to buy a car, to learn something new, to unlearn something? Like, what is it? Where are you stagnant? Like the fact that there's a butterfly on her shoulder feels like it's like the butterfly wants to fly away, but you're like holding her back or him back, kind of energy. So you only know this. I can't tell you. And there's a lot of you that maybe are and it could be a small thing, like a little thing in your life, that I need to call the government for my refund, or I need to call like my friend I haven't spoken to a long time, but you're like, oh, should I, well, she's gonna think, like that kind of energy. Like, could be a small thing, could be a big thing in your life. It doesn't really matter, because it's still a choice and it's still a decision that needs to be made. Right? So you need to release it. People think, oh, it's just a small thing, but those small things can become these big things, right? They could become like, let's say you haven't texted your friend in 3 weeks, and now it becomes a bigger thing. Like, why have you called me? Are you mad at me? And it becomes like more than it is. So like, I almost feel like this could be that, or it could be a huge leap for you, a leap of mankind, not usually for you. So let's see. The Star card shows up. Okay, the Star is an Aquarius energy, which is your brother sign. The Star is about hope, and it's like hopes and dreams coming true. It's a healing card. She's holding a jug, like a bowl, and usually it's water flowing through it, and here it's like starlight, which is even more beautiful, with this heart. So it's kind of like, and it's a green card, so it's a heart chakra card. So this is like something to do with a relationship, perhaps, or a friendship. A lot of the times I'm going to bring up friendship just because that's what's showing up in my mind, in my field right now. So there's a lot of times that we're friends with people, let's say, and the friendship just dies, and we hold on to it because of, well, I've been friends with her for 10 years or 15 years or 20 years, and that happens in relationships too. You get comfortable with each other, or jobs. I'm in this job, it's really comfortable and I don't want to leave it, but there's your soul is egging you on to go somewhere else, right? And I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, but there's something. Why am I bringing this up with this card? Why am I talking about this? Oh, friendship, I said, that we're holding on. She's holding on to her friends. Okay. I don't know. I feel like this could be also you being a star in your life, some of you getting a promotion, some of you like moving into a leadership role, moving into the spotlights, like you could be featured in an article, or featured on a website, something like that. That could be happening for you if some of you are like celebrities out there, or like Instagram, whatever. There's just a feeling of healing to me that is coming out of the card. like you're an outpouring. Like, instead of seeing this as a beautiful energy, I almost feel like you're giving too much of your light to some people in your lives. Oh, hence the friendship. Perhaps that's like, maybe it's come to an end and you're still holding on to it. I'm not saying just friendship, but whatever it is for you, and that's a decision you have to make. Do I keep pouring out my power and my confidence and my love and my healing energy to these people all the time, or do I keep it for myself and shine on my own? Wow. I didn't expect that to come out for Star, but let's just see what's going on. What else? Oh, that makes sense. The Eight of Swords, Gemini energy. We got some 2 air mental energy showing up. So you see the Eight of Swords, she's looking in the mirror, and there's all swords around her, which are her thoughts. And she's blindfolded. And she's ignoring the thoughts. She's ignoring what's right in front of her, the choices that she needs to make, because they're too like painful for her to look at. So that, to me, there's a lot of denial here, you know. And it's where when once you were healed, something is trying to push through, like emerge, and you're just like, no. Wow. Like, this is a red, which is the root chakra and the heart chakra. You know, this is like at the basic needs. It's almost, oh wow, it's like some of you, and not everybody. There's like some of you maybe in relationships where you feel like you're hanging on because of the comforts of life, and where, you know, you were once in love with this person, and I don't know, there's just a feeling of attaching to something because of a past, or because of an ideal, like a belief system or an idea of how it is, and it's comfortable, but it's not really comfortable because you're in the dark here, right? You're like, I also get like you're someone who shines their light, someone who, the star is Aquarius. Aquarius energy is really challenging for most people in this world, because Aquarians just have no filter and they just say what they say without thought of how other people feel, kind of energy. And it's like this, but in a, you know, you've expressed yourself fully to people in your life. You've shown the capacity of your heart that you have for people to the capacity of you, right? But still you get rejected. You know, still people are triggered by your light. Still people are triggered by your fame or whatever, or your popularity. There's people, like, I just feel like this could be you, and I do also feel like there's people around you that just can't handle you. And that's why the choices you make sometimes are not aligned with yourself. You make choices, hence the light that's flowing out of here. Like, you make choices because you know it'll make someone else happier, or it'll avoid you having to go down the route of explaining yourself, or because you don't even have an explanation for it. Like, kind of energy that's like it's like you don't want to deal with people, so it's just easier to keep it, but you're just you know, you're just stagnating your journey instead of full-fledged shining the light, right? I feel like some of you are afraid to expose yourselves, to be vulnerable, to showing weakness, to showing that you're a villain or a victim. Because we're all that, and no one here is perfection at all. We all began as perfection, whatever that means, but we are all human who are clearing our energies, and we all have to move through all the archetypes to get back to the whole, the light. And I feel like some of you are like either shine too brightly and trigger the shit out of people in your life, or you trigger yourself to the point of like hiding from yourself. Your challenge is the Queen of Wands, the super protective snake here covering her babies. And this could be like, the Queen of Wands could be someone in your life, like a mother or a woman that's older than you, or a man or female. But queen, it's a queen, right? Energy of like someone who is charismatic, very vibrant, very but in reverse would be someone super vengeful, super manipulative, you know, someone that really doesn't want you to shine, really doesn't want you making these decisions, kind of energy. Could be that. But it could also be you holding yourself back from being that like I don't give a F leader in your life. You know, the Queen of Wands takes space. She takes up space whatever room she walks into. Queen of Wands is Aries energy. Makes sense. It makes sense, right? So, or Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Like she takes space wherever she goes. And like, I feel like you're kind of, I don't know, I find this a very interesting reading, and of course you're going to tell me in the comments if you can resonate with this, but I'm very attracted to this butterfly on her shoulder, because it's like sitting peacefully on her shoulder, and it wants to fly, which is kind of this energy, but some of you are holding back for fear of exposing yourself. That's what I feel like. You don't want to show people that you are vulnerable, that you have a weakness. You keep wanting to show your strengths and your this, and it's like a mask, a facade almost. And this Queen of Wands is like, you gotta let that shit go. The Queen of Wands is almost like coming in and telling you, yeah, not everyone's gonna love you, honey, and not everyone is going to align with your choices, and not everyone is here to be in your life. And you gotta, like, you know, like the Queen of Wands doesn't give a shit. She doesn't care. She just leads like life but she's still protective of her children, right? But she's still protective of her heart, but she still is a snake, like in this energy. Like snakes are powerful, sacred, and like sexual in the sense, like the sacred feminine sexual energy is here showing. So whether you're a man or a woman watching, you still have that energy within you, and it's like almost wanting to express itself fully, and you're constantly in your mind trying to create a persona that everybody's going to admire, or everyone's going to love, or whatever. I feel like there's a little like you holding yourself back. If I just look at all the cards, I'm not going to specifically see. I just see it, and I'm just going with the flow that's coming out of my mouth right now, because that's where I'm getting you holding back from your authenticity. Hence the butterfly here. And it's like, I'm ready to fly. All you need to do is shrug your shoulders kind of energy, right? Just like, let me go. But I'm afraid. I don't want to disappoint my colleagues. I don't want to disappoint my friends or my family or my partners or my whatever. Or my goal, my God, or my universe. I don't want to disappoint anybody. But the disappointment is you holding yourself back in the mirror, blindfolding yourself. It's like, stop protecting your image for others' sakes. You know, you're the star of the show. That's how you started it. That's how we started. We started as stars in human vessels. And now you're hiding from it instead of being the main character or the director of the show. And the Queen of Wands like, let's get out of this. It's not working. Like you're almost like imprisoning yourself. Wow. The Eight of Cups. Look at these freaking cards. These cards this week have been amazing. Eight of Cards. So Eight of Cups. So she's in a very red card, which is a root chakra again. And she is in front of, is it red? Is this orange? Perhaps it's orange. Oh, orange is even better. Sacral chakra, sexual energy. I love it. I don't think it's orange though. I think it's red. Anyways, let me look because I don't want to be wrong. The 8 and the Ace. No, it's root. Okay. So root chakra, which is still the same energy as I said. So she's in front of 8 cups, and there's a volcano in the background. And she's leaving behind something that's seemingly good in her life. Very passionate, very like wild. But it's exactly like kind of this energy where you're having to make a choice in your life that you look back and many people in your life will say, why would you want to leave? Because you're so comfortable. Look at your big house that you live in and look at the blah, 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 whatever. Why would you want to leave the job? Because it's so comfortable. You're going to have dental benefits and health benefits for the rest of your life, but you have this urge to do something else. You know, that's the feeling I'm getting. Or there's like a part of you that just doesn't want to, you know, do anything, let's say. And everyone else around you have to do something. You have to. How are you going to make money? How, like that is the energy I'm feeling as well. And you're kind of hiding your truth, yourself. And the Eight of Cups is like, choppity chop. Let's go embody this Queen of Wands energy and let's go. Because enough protecting your persona, enough protecting your image, enough protecting someone else. Like we're ready to be freed. And yeah, it's going to be a bit uncomfortable. And yeah, you might trigger everybody. You might trigger, you're definitely triggering yourself, by the way. There's something here you're hiding behind something. And it's not allowing you to be this leader. It's not allowing you to be like, to do the things you want to do. It could be like fire energy. It could be travel as well. It could be adventure. Like you're holding back from that adventure of a lifetime. You're holding back from, you know, that I don't know, the fiery passion that's like resting within your sacral energy, right? With the snake. There's a feeling here of, I don't know, you're holding back from your creativity, your self-expression, which is a volcano. I don't know, there's something really deep here. And I see it with the butterfly showing up here, and I see it. The cards are speaking pretty loudly to me. So we have a, oh look, it's like a friendship or a relationship card. I love it. Intimacy. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. What a beautiful message to whoever is watching this, right? There's not about, like, it could also be this with you here. You know, you holding on to a relationship because that's what you had in your mind. This is what I want. This is my vision. But it's just not working. It's not working around you. Like, let go of the mask. Let this be your sign. All right? I mean, okay, this is the sign. Renewal. Regeneration begins with decay. 27-9, end of a journey. So everything here is talking to us about you. Excuse me. You releasing that blindfold of yours, getting out of your head. Like, you have like a really high expectation that's put on yourself of how you should be, you know, with other people. Also exposing your vulnerabilities, exposing your weakness, being like falling in love with your weakness, with your wrongdoings, with your mistakes, with your failures. I feel like there's some of you that are really holding on to something, and it's just an old version of yourself, and it's just let it go. You know, bring on the Queen of Wands in your life, the queen that just like blazes through and doesn't care. That she's very protective of her own. She's very protective of herself, but she doesn't care. And she expresses herself fully, not really caring what another person is thinking about her or whatever. Not caring if they see her, they admire her or not. She's just doing what is coming up in her field. And I feel like that is a big thing because of this. This is the card for me, actually. This is the only card here. It's time to make your choice. Do you choose you? You're like, of course I always choose me, but do you choose you for reals? Without judgment? Or you're choosing comfort, or you're choosing everyone else's like opinions? How can you free yourself? Can you truly be intimate with yourself? Can you truly talk, listen to you? Wow. It's really deep. All right, I'm going to give you one last card. All that I love is more important to me than all that I fear. I cherish every cell in my body. I mean, all that I love is more important to me than all that I fear. Because fear is what keeps us stuck in a relationship, in a job, in a home, in the country, in the city, in the whatever, right? You're not here to play small. Stop playing small. You know, a lot of people will, I don't know, this card just always makes me think of relationships with hot sex. It comes up and you stay in it and it's amazing, but then there's you're unfulfilled, right? There's still a part of you that needs to be fulfilled, but we remain. And it's not only about that, but there's that you started out with passion and then things just start to fall apart, but we don't pay attention to what's falling apart, and we just remain in this old energy. Oh, remember 10 years ago, or remember a month ago, it was great, but right now I feel like shit, but it's okay, we'll get back to that. And then it comes, it's no, I'm sending you all the red flags right now, and can you see them? Can you make the choice? Can you choose you, Gemini? Please choose you. That's a guy. That's a guy. That's it. What the hell is that? That's it. That's it, folks. That's all, folks. Okay, this is it, Gemini. Okay. I hope that this resonated. And if it didn't, check your rising and your moon. Also, like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. Join my Ko-fi member, and thank you to all my Ko-fi members for trusting me with your monthly exclusive content. If you'd like to support me, you can do that there. You can donate to me. And thank you for everyone who's donated to me. I really appreciate you. I love you. I'll see you when I see you. Have a great week and trust yourselves.